Janet here, and today we are going to talk about crafting your 21-day quest and your 90-day notes. I'd like to do this every 21 days. And as those of you that are in the retreat know, on the first day of every month, I do a cool meditative quest where we pull in some of our future and our future whispers. So with that, I like to write a 21-day note, and other people like to make a 90-day note because it's something that maybe they feel like more can happen in 90 days than could in 21. But I do it for both in my personal life. This has been a part of me being a creative and me really being able to be in creative flow with my work instead of creative insanity with creating my online business. What this is, you're going to get a handout that looks like this. I'll give you a link in the show notes. Phase 1 is called Uncovering the Sparks with Questions. So there's a few questions to consider when you're trying to uncover what you magically wish for. So if you were a fairy godmother and you had a magic wand, what would it be that you wished for? What is the energy of it? What is the space of it? What is the consciousness that's calling you forth with it? Okay. And with that being said, here's one of the questions. Like I said, you're going to get the handout, so you don't have to write it down if you want to just play with the energy of what it creates. Question 1. If you could create or achieve just one thing within the next 90 days, what would that be? Okay. Do, 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 do. All right. Second question. What else do you wish to change or improve in the next 90 days? Right? So you've got kind of a priority here. All right. Things to consider. New projects, your income, your body, your perfect day, and anything that's really calling you forth to be created. Okay. Phase 2 is really uncovering what I like to call the foundational energy. I also talked about this a little bit in the vision video, and this one is just a little bit different because we kind of bring it from vision to paper. Okay. Now that you kind of have this wish in front of you, consider these questions with blanks. I'm choosing to create blank because it will make me energetically feel blank. Okay. Now, I use the word feel here, and I think it's a good word, but I also want you to get like the whole energy of it. Like, you know how the word joy, it's not really a feeling, right? It's like this exuberant life and living. So when you think about how would this make you feel, move into a collection of words and, more importantly, energies that you know from being. All right, so phase 2. It's almost like, why do you want it? But don't go too much into the why. Really know that you're being called forth to create this. Phase 3, you write your note, right? And I have an example of the note in the handout that you'll get. Again, the link is below. While you're down there, let me know what you think about this video, okay? Thanks. Then you're gonna write your note. So my note includes things like, I've just completed 90 days of Pilates and my body is feeling alive and strong and more vibrant than ever. You know, my relationship with my husband has become closer and closer, And I'm so grateful for our connection. We really feel that we're dancing in embodiment, right? So bring your letter, some juicy love. As I write these letters, I often think what it might be like if somebody would read it 100 years from now and read what my life and how it changed every 90 days. So, write this really from your point of view as if it's already happened. It's amazing. This stuff works, and I can't tell you how many times I've poo-pooed like goofy little practices like this. And now this practice is my art and my life and the creations that I'm pulling through my programs. So as you play with your notes, whether it's a 21-day quest note or it's a 90-day, I want you guys to really play in the beauty and the joy and the deliciousness that you can bring to your life. One last thing I want to tell you about is when I started to go on 21-day quests. I'm doing this in my retreat program. It's a subscription-based program. It's just $37 a month. You can cancel anytime, right? I don't really want to pitch you here, but I want you guys to know about it. When I started to really play with creation in that way, where I could simply come forth to the first day of the month and say, in the next 21 days, I'm going to challenge myself to do 21 Facebook Lives, or I'm going to challenge myself to post a picture on Instagram every day for 21 days, or I'm going to work on my yoga handstand practice for 21 days. And sometimes it was one thing, sometimes I'd have 3 things. It just depended on the month. Sometimes it was, I had a big trip that month and I said, I'm going to take 21 days and really live and be embodied. And in another video, I'll show you about my routine tracking process, and I'll actually give you some pictures of it as well. So that's coming. But I want you to know and be in the creation of these quests so that you have something to always do different. One of the reasons I started this is because I really felt like I needed to amp up my dopamine. That hormone keeps us happy. And I feel that that has been one of the big keys to me creating joy and happy and wealth in my business and my life. So just an idea. If you want to join the retreat, it's announced in this handout. And the link to both the retreat and this handout is in the notes below. While you're there, like, comment, subscribe, and join me for more of these informative productivity tips, so to speak, for us creatives. Bye.